Well, welcome to the start of Buckethead video number 3. I did a little bit of sanding on the 22.5 degree and the 45 degree edges, and I've got them real close. I've got just a little bit more fine tuning that I needed to do. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and take these out of the clamps, and I've got them marked. Each section of the board, I've got some pencil marks. I don't know if you can see those, but I've got pencil marks about the areas where I want to be able to sand those out, and I even have them on the other side about where I want to take those out and see if I can't get those boards to line up exactly as I want them. They're real close, but I don't like real close. I like exact, so as best I can get it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and off camera take this apart, do a little bit more sanding, and then when I come back we'll do another dry fit and see what it looks like. So I'll be right back. All right, I did a little bit more hand sanding on it, and I'm really satisfied with the way it's going to come together. And these straps are not what I'm going to use to actually glue it all up together. This is just something that I can do right now because the throat in these rings right here are not deep enough to allow it to pull in all the way. On these 22.5s, they're actually bottoming out, and I don't want that, so I'm not clamping down real hard with it because it'll ruin that edge. So I'm going to, when I go to clamp this up, I'm actually going to hot glue some wedges on them right here, and then I can put some clamp them together and hold them till it's dry, and then I can knock those hot glue parts off, those clamps off or wedges off, and then I can sand that glue off, and it won't even show up, won't affect the finish on it at all. So I'm going to do that here just a little bit. But so the next thing I'm going to do, I've got to set up, and I'm going to, on the back side, cut a notch for the backer board to sit in there. The way this is going to work as far as the glass, the trim is going to overhang by about 1/2 inch all the way around, and then the glass is going to sit against that, and then I'm going to have some little wedges screwed in place so it'll hold the glass in place, and then the flag's going to cover those wedges so you won't see them. And that way, if the glass gets scratched up or whatever over a period of time, then we can always replace it. And so when I come back, I'll be setting up for the depth of the cutout for the backer board. And then once I get all that done, then I will actually start the final sanding on everything. And then when I get ready to glue it up, I'll glue the blocks in place, and then we'll just use some clamps to get it lined up. So all in all, it's coming right along. So I'll be back shortly. All right, we're getting ready to make the first cut, and we're going to take the blade, we're going to cut down this line, the depth that we want to go. And I'll do that on all 3 boards. Then I'll come back and I'll change the setup, and then I'll cut the other portion of the rabbet, and then we'll have our shoulders that we need for the backer board to set in. Now, I got bearings going out in this saw, so if it whines and makes a funny noise, that's just the bearings singing to me. But I've got to find a time that I can slow down long enough to get this in the shop. But anyway, here we go. All right, so now I'm going to shut down the camera. I'm going to set up for the other cut, and then I'll come right back. So be right back. All right, I've got the depth set. I've got the depth of cut set this way. And we're all set to make the cut. So this should, when I finish that cut, it should kick out the little piece of the rabbit we're going to cut away. So it should shoot out behind me. So I'm going to stand to the side. So let me plug it in and we'll get to cutting. Here we go. It's all plugged back in. Now we're going to take a cleanup and see what this does. All right, so that gives us a good square shoulder, and we're going to go ahead and do the rest of them off camera. So that's how I'm going to clean up the little shoulders here, and when I come back, we'll see what we're going to be doing next. I think we'll be doing some sanding, so we'll see what's going to happen after I come back. I'll be right back. All right, we've got the rabbets cut all the way around on all three boards. It's a perfect fit for the birch plywood that I bought to make the backer board out of. So this is going to be a wrap for Buckethead video number 3. When I come back in video number 4, I will be sanding the inside and getting that all done, because obviously I can't sand down in the corners when it's all put together. And then I will glue up the edges, and like I said, I'll glue the little wedges on the side so that I can clamp and get a good squeeze. But that's all going to be in the next video. So if you would, please hit the like button. And if you would also hit that subscribe button. And if you hit that one, you might as well go ahead and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I post another video. And lastly, if you would, please share my channel and my videos with your family and friends. I'd greatly appreciate it. So again, this is a wrap for Buckethead video number 3. We'll see you real soon with Buckethead video number 4. Thanks.